Greetings everyone, Zannrath here, welcome back to more Hearthstone, another week in the Tavern Brawl, and this week, ShiftCon again, swap stores with fellow shifters at the Tavern's Shifter Convention, choose a class, will fill your deck with shifters and spells. So I think ShiftCon is a pretty common one after, after a, expansion announcement and stuff, right? So I think the next expansion is coming out in like about 4 weeks or so. I think it was released, or the teaser or trailer or whatever was released yesterday, Doomsday or whatever. I don't know. I'm in Atlanta right now, not my hometown, and so I was on a flight like all day yesterday for the most part, and miscellaneous other things, so I didn't quite catch the release. I read some article that it was like released and then they took it down promptly. I guess potentially being like an accidental release is what they're speculating, but then it's up now and stuff, so I was able to watch it at night or whenever, sometime after it was released. That's what we have here. Let's go ahead and toss that back. We'll keep, I guess all of the cards are shifters, right? It's going to be shifters, mostly shifters and a couple spells, so let's toss back everything, I guess. I don't know if it was worth keeping any of those spells. But yeah, anyways, so that's a thing. There's a new release, and coming out soon, so you know, typically they'll try to use all their dev power for the upcoming expansion, right? So the Tavern Brawls are going to be kind of classics. ShiftCon is typically the one I think that they use either like after an announcement or like after an expansion releases or something. I don't know. That kind of seemed like a fast rope from on that end. But yeah, so let's see what we have here. I guess we can throw out the Stubborn Gastropod into a combo Cultist. Sure. It might be worth saving this for something else, but I don't know. Yeah, so anyways, on the heels of that announcement, hopefully this video is going to be okay. I'm already kind of starting to notice some weirdness. So like I said, I am not in my local environment, if you will. Ooh, let's see. This will be decent, I suppose. Let's go ahead and check that out there. I'm currently in a hotel, and so internet is okay-ish. I think that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But the real main issue has been that on my main setup, like I brought my laptop, which I usually record on. For some reason, it was stuck at initializing, like with the new 11.4.0 patch, and did all the stuff that they said to troubleshoot, even uninstalled. And now that I uninstalled it, I can't install it anymore. So that's kind of cool. Yeah. So, and it's weird because like I was able to update it on my phone. Like this is my secondary laptop. And I can still like do it fine on these two devices, but on my main device, for some reason, yeah, not working out. So let's see. We'll go with, I guess we'll go with the Weaponsmith, and that way I can clear out. Let's go like this. Do I think which one is more valuable? I mean, either way. Well, if I trade this way, he could potentially have like Inner Rage or something that deals 1 damage and it can kill this, whereas if we do it this way, and then if I do it this way, he can't trade that way, so I think that's fine. I guess I could also just coin and heal this. To be honest, I'm not really sure. I think I might, you know what, I think I'll try to be a little bit greedy. I don't know how much I really value that coin, so I'll go ahead and just toss the heal there. Still execute it or whatever. But yeah, anyways, so a lot of things are going wrong. This is my secondary laptop. It's not really meant for playing games. It's mostly used for work, like Word documents and stuff. So you can kind of see, it's a little bit slow. I think some of the animations kind of come out a little bit sluggishly. I also couldn't get OBS to work. Like, I have an old version of OBS, and I know that some people have been complaining that newer versions sometimes mess up and such. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and just take the 4, I think. I don't think I'm gonna play that. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and Power Word Tentacles this chum. Let's go face. Yeah. So one, this computer, not the most power, mostly just for word processing and things like that, PowerPoints, work stuff. It's also only has one USB port, and so I have to use it to plug in my headset, which is the same. At least that's consistent. So I don't have the ability to plug in my USB mouse that I usually use. So you can probably hear the clicking of the little attachable keyboard thingy. You can also kind of see like the movements are sometimes sluggish, like when I was trying to target the tentacles. What else is different? Did I mention OBS? Yeah, OBS couldn't get it to work. I use an older version on my other setup, my main one. Because some people have said like once they've upgraded their OBS, there've been issues, and there've been issues on this one too. I don't know if it's because it's outdated or not, but I just don't want to risk having even more problems when I upgrade to like the latest version. And so yeah, I tried to download the latest version, or I did it, and I tried to use it on this computer to record, but it didn't work out. So yeah, and I don't know if you can see that like the mouse icon is like flickering. I think there's an issue with the connectivity between like this little attachable keyboard and the computer. I don't know. It looks like our friend here has disconnected. Potentially, maybe he's playing in the hotel room across the hall from me. I don't know. Something's going on there. I'm not really a fan of any of these thingies, so I'm just gonna punch face. You can see I way overdid it with the mouse thing there. Let's go ahead and heal this one up, so this way we play around execute if he comes back. But yeah, so instead of OBS, I'm using like that default Microsoft Xbox game recording thing. It seems to go pretty well. I did a couple of test records, and it seems to record pretty well. File size is still pretty reasonable, pretty respectable. So yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and toss out Dollmaster Dorian. I didn't even think about these other ones. Do I want to play any of these other things? Sure, let's go ahead and just do that for the funsies, because he's already out. He's like, this guy's computer is so bad, I'm not even gonna stick around. I think I'm just gonna go with Bellins, I guess. So yeah, hopefully this video will be like okay-ish. Yeah, and I also don't have a USB. Like I didn't expect to have issues, and I didn't expect I needed the USB. So I didn't bring one on this trip. So I'm probably gonna have to try to keep this short. Like, yeah, this is kind of a sad turn of events, because like, you know, I mean, we always take these. We take the disconnects, right? You gotta take it where you can. I think I was doing fairly reasonable. Of course, you know, if he was able to play, then it would have been a lot more interesting of a match. But just because I don't have a USB, like I have to like send this to my other computer, I guess, like by Dropbox or whatever. And just given, I don't know, the internet hasn't been too much of an issue. So, you know what? I talked myself out of it. I think this video file will not be too bad. Hopefully. They're usually under a gig. Obviously depends on how long it is. Let's go again. But yeah, usually it's like 10 minutes is usually like less than half a gig easy. 20 to 30-ish minutes could be up to a gig with OBS. And like I said, this Microsoft Windows, Xbox, whatever recording thing seems to be pretty okay in terms of compression. Fairly comparable, it seems like, maybe, to OBS. So we'll go ahead and do another one. Hopefully it won't be too long, because yeah, like I said, I'll probably have to like Dropbox it or to myself or something to get to my other computer to help process. Let's go ahead and keep a potion. I don't know, maybe it'll be worth it. But yeah, like in my initial tests, I don't think the video should have too much issue. I just hope that when I like change the resolution a little bit to make sure it's like nice 1080p whatever, it's not going to be weird, because like the resolution of my computer, usually my other one, my main computer, scales pretty well. This one kind of has a wonky resolution. I think like this computer is like 1240 something by whatever, something else. I can't remember what the resolution is. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Let's see here. I don't really want to play that. So I guess I'll just pass. But yeah, but when it records, it's like, it records in like 1632 by something, so it's kind of a weird resolution. Anyways, enough of me complaining about everything that's been going on. I don't know. Yeah, you guys should let me know what I should have done. I don't know how clearly I laid out all of my limitations and things that I've tried, but okay, real quick. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just probably not the most valuable. Let's go ahead and just put out the Soul Priest. If it survives, I can maybe do something, but otherwise, I'm kind of hoping maybe he'll just attack face and I can maybe potion this next turn and then hero power that. But yeah, so you should let me know if there's anything else I could have tried. The only other thing I've been trying was like I uploaded the folder from the program files of my OBS on my main setup into like Dropbox or Google Drive, whatever, one of those guys. And then I tried to download on this computer, but historically, when I've tried that before, it didn't really work out very well. Like transferring program files. So yeah, and then the internet in the hotel is like not super great, so it's like a while to load. All right, well that's kind of unfortunate. Let's go ahead and I guess I'll just do this. I would like to be able to drop a bunch of minions if I could, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Oh, I took the wrong one. No, I'm good, I think. So I do this. And then let's go ahead and just play these two guys to get the buff from the chum here. And one more. Throw a hero power onto this dude. Send that guy in there. Alright, so decent play-ish. He might take the freebie there. Then I'll probably bump. Or bump, I don't know, we'll see. Bump. Oh, there's a get down, perhaps. It's gotta trade into this thing now, I think, right? Or he's gonna kill it, that works too. Alright, so now there's a get down, so that's kind of unfortunate. Probably go bump into the get down and then trade. Yeah. Or he's gonna do that. Okay, that works too. That's smart, because that way the get down is gonna get killed, or he's gonna kill my dude here. My dude ski. Alright, if that's the case, maybe we draw a card with the get down. Alright. Or not. Avenge, perhaps? Okay. Interesting. Maybe he's trying to bluff me? Maybe. Competitive spirit. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, obviously, if I knew that, I could have, maybe just dropped this, kill this thing, and then that thing would have been buffed, and then it still would have died to my guy, but not kill this guy. But obviously, you know, hindsight. So, yeah, this is obviously going, like, a little better, right? It's even-ish. So, he's got initiative, though. Cute. And, alright, so a little bit of a small board. Hopefully I can get something nice and big. He does have board presence in terms of his hero power, so... Well... I don't know if I'm pretty sure I don't have any 10 minion, or 10 mana minions. This is kind of meh. I guess I'll drop this? He can clear it, right? 6 health. It's got exactly 6 on board. So, sure. Yeah, too bad no 10 mana minions, but let's see how he wants to remove this. He Hammer of Wrath. What else has there been? What other spells did he play? He played the Competitive Spirit. How many spells are there? Like 5? Is it 25 shifters and 5 spells? How many spells have I played? I play Shadow Madness, there's a Flash. Oh, no games. Well, I guess that's getting silenced. Probably gonna go face. Yep. It is the place. It is the place. Alright. What does this get buffed to? 5 attack. Probably not. Oh, this is only recruit a shifter, so that's kind of meh. Not a great position to be in. I could just throw this out there. You could. No. Let's draw. It's gonna draw a shifter, but still. Is a 2/4 really gonna do anything for me?
Listen.
Man. Not in a great spot. Not in a great spot. I could coin this out and get a shifter out. Is a 1/1 really gonna do anything for me? And the 2/4. Maybe I just have to try to save. I don't know. I have a pocket flash heal, so I can, bump my health up a little bit, but looking like an L for your boy old Zannrath. Unless I get something good from these next 4 shifters that I have in my hand. Yeah. I guess going wide on the board was pretty smart, and just going face. I think it's reasonable, just because it's so unlikely to get a like some sort of board clear, right? Because we only have so many spells in the deck. So, oh, he's gonna trade. Interesting. Hopefully, well, Holy Nova here would be the illest, but we all know that's not gonna happen. So we want to try to avoid clearing the board as much as we can, because that's kind of detrimental for our opponent here. So yeah, hopefully something. Well, that's kind of cute, I suppose. The Grizzly does not do anything. It's not really helpful. Hum. If I play the Grizzly, he can put 3 damage, and he would have 15. That's lethal. Actually, I think I'm just dead regardless. Technically, I can survive with a Corridor Drake. I think. Right, because I can go 3. He pushes 3. It's 15 damage. I can heal the 5, but then that's not enough. So I can do this and heal. And technically alive, but not really enough. He only needs 2. Actually, I'm just dead now on board, right? Yeah, I'm just dead on board. Alright, well, that's a bummer. Let's see if he sees it. I'm sure he does. But yeah, I think playing that I think going wide was obviously good. The dudes, meh. I mean, having Silverhand recruits wasn't super big, but yeah, just having all of the wide board, then me not being able to play anything really was like relatively smart on his end, going wide, knowing that I couldn't play a lot of minions, and then on my end, I should have gone with more impactful and kind of more minions, right? Because I just kept getting things that I could only play like 1 or 2 of, so I should have gotten some more mid-range, lower-end cards on the. No, you gotta go face. I'm pretty sure you have just straight lethal, right? Because it's 5, 6, and then. Yep. Or not exact, 1 over, but who's counting? Maybe he needs experience for his paladin. That might be it. That's actually it. Yeah, I forgot about that. So we can go taunt, and I can nullify. 3 and 9, 12. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. So it's 12 damage I can mitigate, so that's these guys. And then 6 damage, I can technically still alive again.
You wish to live forever.
I can nullify more damage this way, technically. die to silence, but I don't know. Maybe that's... I don't know. I mean, technically it still nullifies 2 damage, but it kills his board, unless he wants to just clear it, like Spellbreaker or, I'm not sure. 1 Spellbreaker, I think, is not quite... No, it would be enough. Yeah, for sure. Well, what Spellbreaker here? Or Owl, or, what other silences are there? That works too. That works too. So, yeah, it wouldn't have really mattered. But yeah, so, like I said, I should have had more impactful minions, played more minions, or had more minions that I could have played. Rather than just, like, a bunch of minions, like, that are big, and I just play one at a time. Because, you know, when he goes wide on board, I should have tried to reciprocate it, because otherwise, you know, I play one minion, he just go face, and as I slowly clear his board, he's just pounding damage in my face, right? So, that was a mistake on my end. I should have changed my shifters into, kind of like 3 or 4 mana minions would have been reasonable. Just because, you know, he had a fairly small board, like, wide, but, like, small in terms of damage. So, I think 2 minions that are 3 or 4 mana probably would have been reasonable to contest his board. He did have the Sylvanas, so if I had smaller minions, I wouldn't have had to worry about playing that Master Spell on that turn for him not to steal my Tar Lord, whatever that thing is, the 1/11 that gains 4 attacking your opponent's turn. So yeah, if there were like less than 5 attack, like I wouldn't have been as it wouldn't have been as big of a deal for him to be able to like throw a Sylvanas into those bodies. But then again, he still could have gone face, so I don't know. I'm not sure if, even if I played better by gaining better cards off the shifters, if I could have, come back from that. Maybe like a Primordial Drake might have been reasonable there. Not sure, question mark? Anyways, they're gonna have to end it here, because like I said, I don't want to have this file be, like, way too big and try to, like, shuffle this over to, my other computer via the internet. I guess I could try to ask someone if they have, like, a USB, but I don't know. Anyways, that's it for this week. So until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.